It doesn't take any sacrifice. Whoa, father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Just shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Do as I say. Yeah. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Well, you can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. And what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone? Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about this squeaky wheel, always getting the grease. Better to shower the people.
Hey Zach, what are you eating?
Cake.
Is it pretty good cake?
Yes. Very good.
What makes a cake good?
Frosting.
I know things are gonna be just fine if you only will. But I'd like to see you.
Hey Mark, you want to say anything to your parents on the 50th anniversary?
Get more beer. Bye.
Show them the way you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Yeah, show them the way that you feel. Whoa, yeah, shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you'll feel better right away with love. Show take much to do that you feel. Sell your pride. Shower the people you love with love. I say, show them the way that you feel. They say you never shower the people you love with love. They say the rain must fall that you feel. Just like a pouring rain. People you love with love. Make it rain. Show them the way that you feel. Make it rain. Shower the people you love with love. The sunshine, oh yes, make it rain. Shower the people you love with love. The sunshine, show them the way that you
Happy anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend.
Dinner. This is a lovely spot at the Landmark, and it's a lot more practical than having a big dinner like this at the house. Mom didn't have to shake up the salad in a garbage bag, and she doesn't have to sit in the hallway, and Dad's not shuttling from the roast to the oven and back, so for once, maybe his head's not sweating. And I don't think that Mark can sneak under the table and tickle my feet either, but I'm watching for it. Right. But at the same time, I can't sit down to dinner without toasting Mom and Dad and the table that they have always made at home. Like the table itself, Mom and Dad are always surrounded by people and looking great despite the years. But the real resemblance is that Mom and Dad's love for each other has been a solid, unshakable base and keeps expanding to fit as generations have been added. You can see in their wedding picture how in love they are. And that led them to, as Mom would say, do something constructive. And so, it wasn't a table for two for very long. As our family grew, dinner time was like a miniature daily renewal of Mom and Dad's commitment to each other in marriage. That the day, whatever it had brought, concluded with the two of them and all of us together. As Mom and Dad's kids, we remember that we really only had one main rule, and that was to be home for dinner. It was a very practical reminder that while it's nice to say, I love you, you show that I love you by doing the work of cooking and cleaning, by getting the kids to behave, and by planning and working for the needs of the family. And you reflect on that when you sit down together. As kids at the table, we may have only been thinking about gobbling up whatever was on our plates, or waiting for Dad to send the girls into a laughing fit, as he often did, or whether Matt would say something off color and Mom would stab him with her fork. But we were receiving a daily message that Mom and Dad loved each other, and that our family was meant to be happy. We also saw that Mom and Dad believed in sharing their happiness with friends and even strangers, with opening their home and making others welcome in it. That message of happiness, the message that started with their love for each other, is something we've all taken with us into our own lives. I'm continually amazed at how people react if you do what Mom and Dad do. Invite them over, share with them the best food and drink you have, put a lot of work into it that you don't call attention to, and make them feel like that for that evening anyway, they're part of your extended family. People surprise themselves with how relaxed and welcome they feel, because you're repeating the message that life is pretty simple if you are happy with each other and if you don't overcook the roast. So the extended table that Mom and Dad built is large indeed. It's in all our different houses, and it's portable too. When we sit down to it, there's room on it for the meal and for each other, but there's not a lot of space for possessions. It's hard to know what one could ever get Mom and Dad for a present. The strength of their marriage and the happiness it's maintained for them and those around them is what's precious to them, and they never seem to want much else. So I will just say on behalf of everyone here that we love you, and we thank you for showing us what it takes and what it means to be happy. These days, the table in your house is often back to the original size. Keep sharing that table for two, as you have for 50 years, and keep sharing it with us too. Here's to my Mom and Dad. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Thanks, Mike.
But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you far away now.
Lord be with you. May God the Almighty Father give you joy. Amen. May the only Son of God have mercy on you and help you in good times and in bad. Amen.
Amen.
May the Holy Spirit always fill your hearts with love.
Amen.
May Almighty God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Let's honor and congratulate them.